Hi everybody, it's Kristen with Hooks, Books, and Wanderlust, and today I'm here with a tutorial to show you how to crochet the spike stitch. The spike stitch is a decorative stitch that can be used to add visual interest to your crochet fabric. You can work it in a contrasting color to make it really pop, and it also creates a very subtle raised texture to your fabric that's really fun and easy to make. If you can single crochet, you can make the spike stitch. So let's get started. All right, so we are ready to begin. Now the biggest difference between a single crochet and a spike stitch, which is basically a spiked single crochet unless you're told otherwise in a pattern. The only difference is where you place your hook. So typically when you make a single crochet, you find the next stitch in the row below the one you're working. So your current working row is the one that you're working through right now. So in this case, it's the green one, which I'm using that contrasting color so that you guys can really see everything. So my green stitches are my current working row. So typically when you single crochet, you crochet into the row below your current working row, one row below. So you find that next stitch, you single crochet under both loops by pulling up a loop, yarning over, pull through both of those loops. And that's a single crochet. So the difference between that and the spiked single crochet or the spike stitch is how many rows below your current working row you are going to place your hook before pulling up a loop. So here I did it one row below my current working row. That's the normal placement. For my spike stitch that I'm going to do next, I'm going to do it 2 rows below. So if I'm going to pull my hook out here just for a second so I can really show you guys. Try and get closer here. Okay, so if this is 1 row below, these stitches right here, then the front side of these stitches down here, these tiny little V's, that's 2 rows below. So there's a little hole right here where those stitches were worked into, and that is my 2 rows below. Doesn't look like much, but that's what it is. So let me go ahead and rewrap my yarn here, and I am going to insert my hook 2 rows below. So instead of the next stitch, I'm going 1 row lower and placing my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Important when you are working spike stitches because they will tend to pull your fabric. Pull that loop all the way up to the same height as your working loop before you yarn over and pull through 2. Those stitches are going to want to get tighter, so it's important that you make sure that that loop that you pull up matches the height of your other stitches, okay? So just because I did 2 rows below, now you're probably thinking, well, can I go longer? And the answer is yeah. So you can go as many rows below as you want. It's just a matter of making sure that that loop that you pull up gets matched to the height of your stitches in your current working row, okay? So that was 2 rows below. Let's do 3. So again, I'm going to pull up my hook and just show you guys a little more closely. So here's my next stitch in my 1 row below. This is where I would normally go. And then 2 rows below is right here, right next to that one, right? So 3 rows below is going to be right here, right there. You see it? So that's what I'm going to do. Rewrap my yarn here. Okay, so I've got my 1 row, my 2 row, and my 3 row. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Again, you're going to want to make sure that you pull it up to the height of your stitches before you yarn over and pull through 2. And you can do that for as low as you want to go. So now I'm going to do 4. And you can see how my spike stitches are getting longer with each pass. Now just to be fun, I'm going to come back up. So I was 4 rows below here, and I'm going to do 3 this next one. And then 2. And then single crochet just to kind of finish it off. So that gives you an idea of how you can use the spike stitch to create some really fun and interesting designs. You can change the height just to make different designs on your fabric that way. You can use different colors. You can nest them for a different kind of effect. One of my favorite things to do is, instead of working the stitch directly below the next stitch so that it's just a vertical spike, is sometimes I like to go at an angle using stitches either before or after that next stitch and creating a different kind of visual interest that way. So play around with it and practice and have fun. I hope that you liked this tutorial. I hope that you found it helpful. And if you did, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm also going to put a photo tutorial for this stitch on my blog, and I'll link that for you in the description box below. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.